पता नहीं, जो धारी राय सो मारी राय. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The conclusion is nothing is created, nothing is destroyed. Is the conclusion. But in between, there are so many logical arguments, and therefore, such people who are constantly lost in argument, why, they suffer the most in life. Here, the approach of this uh, Vijnanavadi, प्रज्ञप्तेः सन्निमित्तत्वम् इष्यते युक्तिदर्शनात् निमित्तस्य अनिमित्तत्वम् इष्यते भूतदर्शनात्. See what they say? एवं प्रज्ञप्तेः सनिमित्तत्वम् द्वय संक्लेश उपलब्धि युक्ति दर्शनात्. When you take the duality, then in that I am the knower and the things are known. And as a result, there is either klesha if it is available, if it is not available, and it is joy if it is available. And in this manner is the logic that for the establishment of the knowledge, object is necessary. This is their approach. So the teacher says, okay, continue. Why worry? No. We want to know why you are not accepting. So there the teacher says, look here. निमित्तस्य प्रज्ञा अपि आलम्बनम अभिमतस्य घटादेहे अनिमित्तत्वम अनालम्बत्वम च वैचित्र्याद् हेतुम् इष्यते अस्माभिः. But what we accept is, be attentive, it's a very subtle point. When I look at my child, I am not looking at my child as an object. I look at my child as my own extension. See? Therefore, whatever the child does, good or bad, we are able to absorb it. Because although there is perception of otherness, but there is not treatment of otherness. Dvaita bhavana and Dvaita bheda bhav created on account of this experience of otherness. This is how those who are dualist, they get lost in that. But asmabhihi bhuta darshanat means what? The vision is itself grossified and becomes the colors and forms. Therefore, vision has nothing like objects are other than the vision. See, friends, when this understanding takes place, then although we are functioning in the relative world, yet the relativity will not influence us. Our surprise is how come the great masters love everybody? How come they are able to do it? Now come back to yourself. How do we love our useless child? See? Because Bhuta Darshanat, our understanding is the child is nothing but my own extension. How simple it is. Those who are established in this absolute non-dual reality, they will be not against anything or anybody. See, friends, our Swami Akhandaji Maharaj used to say, once I was going somewhere from Vrindavan. I said, Maharaji, I have to go. He said, if you are abiding in non-dual reality, you will not be able to do dharma prachar. See, yasmin sarvani bhutani atma eva abhut vijanatah. When one comes to discover this experience, that the whole world is my own extension. Once we accept this world as my own extension, tatra ko moha kashokaha ekatva manavashyatah. Where is the doubt? Moha. And therefore, where is shoka? Where is the misery? This change in the vision is the purpose of study of Mandukya Upanishad. And for that purpose, all the Upanishad, all the scriptures. See, the study of scripture is only aimed at removing our myopic vision. Myopic vision is showing us that which doesn't exist. See? And with that myopic vision, when we move around in the world, samsara is created. But when you put the glasses clear, what is the clarity? The whole world is Mai Sarvani Bhutani. See? Atmannevanupashyati. Mai eva sakalam jatam. Mai sarvam pratishtitam. Mai sarvam layam yati. Tad brahmadvayam asmeham. Everything is born in me. Everything is contained in me. And everything goes back to me. Tad brahmadvayam asmeham. When this knowledge is firmly established, then tatra ko moha kashoka. Therefore, what you are telling, that without the presence of the objective world, a subject cannot be established. We agree with you. Continue. But this is the truth. And therefore, one has to get out of this notion that it is necessary that the mind must come in contact with the world, then only knowledge happens. No. चित्तम न स्पृशति अत्यर्थम नार्थाभासम तथैव च अभूतो हि यतश्चार्थम नार्थाभास तत पृथक. See, the chitta, the mind does not touch anything. See, the mirror does not touch any object. How the things are perceived in the mirror is only the reflection. Is the reflection touching the mirror? Is it not our experience? I am looking at you through my mind. Do you think I am looking at you? No. Only an image is formed on the mind. And my experience is that of the image, not of you. See? And therefore, if there are 10 people in front of the mirror feels light. If there are 10,000 people in front of the mirror, will it be a burden for the mirror? Because the objects which are reflected in the mirror do not touch the mirror. Exactly the same way, our mind does not touch anything in this world. Can there be something simpler than this? But we get so lost in this world. I love you. The most dumb word in the world is love. See, friends, love you कुछ नहीं होता, बेवकूफी होती है. See, चित्तम न स्पृशति अत्यर्थम. So neither the object is touched by the mirror, now second step, nor the reflection is touching the mirror. See how beautiful it is. See, you are not touching my mind, nor your reflection is touching my mind. What is happening? Nothing is happening. खाली पीली परेशान. When you get these friends, there's nothing but joy in life. But we become so serious unnecessarily. See? Therefore, न न अर्थामासम तथैव च अभूतो हि यतश्चार्थः. And therefore, there is no object which is other than the mind. Now, this is another important point. This point is brought in the first verse of Dakshinamurti Stotra, what we heard yesterday. Vishwam darpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोत् भूतं यथा निद्रया यः साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोध समये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयम् तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये. Now this, if you go deep into analysis of this, Vishwam darpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam. Like in front of the mirror, whatever is there, it is reflected inside the mirror. If the object is 10 feet away, the mirror, also, the reflection also looks 10 feet away. But is that mirror thick that much? It's hardly 1 or 2 millimeters. See? So it is only appearing, it doesn't exist. So where is the object? And second thing, that reflection or the object, both of them are not touching the mirror. The third thing, whatever may be reflected in the mirror, the space, the water, the fire, the person, the animal, the trees, the rivers, the mountains, all of them are nothing but the surface of the mirror. See? So, two things. The mirror itself became everything without becoming anything. And anything that is reflected in the mirror doesn't touch the mirror. The reflection of the fire doesn't burn the mirror. How simple it is. Therefore, abhutaha yadhaschartha na vasas tataha pruthak. And therefore, the world is not other than the chitta, the mind. Therefore, nothing is born, nothing is created. There is no objectivity. See, now this simple principle, there is no objectivity means what? If the vision is having these as object, they will influence. See, like if in the vision, in the eyes, if I put a chutney, it will trouble. But if the eyes are seeing the color and form, it will not trouble. See? Therefore, neither the objective world touches the mind, nor the mind is influenced by any one of them. Nimittam na sada chittam sprushati advasu trishu animitto viparyasa katham tasya bhavishyati. Therefore, trishu, in the three periods of time, present, past, and future, in all the conditions, the mind does not touch any object. As in the waking, so is in the dream. In the dream, so many things are projected by the mind. Is the mind touched by the objects created by itself? Will we say the ornaments are touching the gold? See, friends, when this vision changes, our interaction with the world changes. There is nobody as mine or not mine. Either all are mine or nobody is mine. All are mine, sarvam khalvidam brahma. Nobody is mine, then it is brahma satyam jagan mithya. Whichever way you take, you will be at peace. And therefore, nimittam na sada chittam sprushati advasu trishu. In all the three periods of time, in all three conditions, jagra, sapna, sushupti, these mind does not touch any object, and therefore without any object, how can it become knowledge? That means this is good, this is bad. Therefore, vision has no comparison between the colors and forms. There is no liking or disliking for particular color and form. Is it not true? The pure conscious existence that we are has no attraction or repulsion towards waking, dream, deep sleep, and samadhi. See? If we have attraction towards the waking, how can we sleep in the satsang? Think. But it does happen because we are absolutely out of it. They don't exist for me because I am that. When we tell the children something, the children become serious. But we know it's fun. There was a child, now she is married. So she used to call me my Swami. She's 3, 4 years. If any other child comes next near me, she'll go and push the child. Don't go to my Swami. She'll come and sit in my lap. Then one day, her mother, father, myself, and that girl were in their house. And then I said, hey, you have got two of them, mom and dad. I don't know anybody. Give me the father, okay? You keep the mother. With her small little hand, frog small hand. No, 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 don't take your father. Father is the mountain. You don't take. Okay, keep the father. Give me mom. I don't have mother. So I held her hand and she said, Swamiji, come, I want to go with you. And when she was going with me, you could see that child crying, miserable, shouting, and doing every kind of thing. When this was happening, neither me nor her parents were miserable because we know it's fun. In the same manner, when miseries happen in our life, God is not miserable because, like for a child, going from one room to another room at night is a challenge because for the child it is this room, bedroom is different than the bathroom, therefore I don't want to go. But for the Lord's vision, come out of this body, go into another body. What does it matter? Take out the money from the right pocket, your own, and put in your where's the pocket. See, no problem. When we have this all inclusive vision, life becomes easy. We don't have to prove any. These two principles are repeated number of times. We have to consciously practice. Number one, we don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. Number two, we don't have to justify anything. We are answerable to our own conscience, not to the world. We will remain at peace with ourselves. Those who are at peace with themselves, they are at peace with the whole world. And to find out whether we are at peace with ourselves or not, spend time only with yourself without any gadgets around you. Start. Don't talk to yourself, listen to silence. Friends, world is created when sounds are born. When a child is born, And if the sound is not created, then the other people alive, they start crying. World is born. Now be attentive. What are the words or what are the sounds? They are the grossification of the mind. Mind is infinite. No color, no form, no taste, no nothing. No attributes. Mind has no size. See, when this mind becomes grossified, like when waters become grossified, it is called as ice. Similarly, when mind becomes grossified, it is called as words. Therefore, when you don't talk to yourself, mind remains as mind. Creation has not begun. But there are two sources of sounds. One we create, second the world creates. So we have to go beyond the sound. And therefore, first we are suspending talking to ourselves. Inside is a poultry farm. Caw, 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 caw. Stop that. And whatever may be the sounds outside, whatever may be happening, let us remain indifferent to any sound. No reaction. Be attentive. When we talk, mind becomes an organ of action. Speech is action. When we listen, mind becomes organ of perception, jnanendriya. When jnanendriya and karmendriya, when they are dissolved, where will they go? In the mind. Mind without contents is pure consciousness. देखो महाराज, करना वरना कुछ नहीं, इनफ ऑफ डूइंग दिस डूइंग दैट. तो निमित्तम न तदा चित्तम स्पृशति अद्वसूत्रिषु. So in all the three periods of experiences, Jagrata, Sapna, Sushupti, there also the mind is not touching anything. Because other than the mind, there is nothing. In the dream, what is there other than the mind? So, will I say, when I do like this, I am testing my tongue? No. The duality has no existence. Therefore, animitto viparyasaha katham tasya bhavishyati. And therefore, how there can be wrong notion about this world? For those who are lost in the duality, for them, the wrong notion is this world is real. This world is created by God. In this world, there are so many jivas. And then punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Do you think what our scriptures are telling wrong? This is viparyasa, wrong understanding. But once you come to this line of experience, therefore, animitto viparyasa, when there is no place for otherness, see, will I go and stand in front of the mirror and ask the reflection, hey, kaun ho tu? No viparyas. आत्मौपम्येन सर्वत्र समम पश्यति अर्जुन सुखम वा यदि वा दुःखम स योगी परमो मतः. Therefore, for the wise people abiding in the truth, there is nobody as ours or nobody as others. But there is but one reality. Therefore, there cannot be viparyasa, the wrong understanding. तस्मान्न जायते चित्तम चित्त दृश्यम न जायते तस्य पश्यन्ति ये जातिम खे वै पश्यन्ति ते पदम. Because of this understanding, tasmat chittam na jayate. Neither the mind is created, nor chitta drishyam jayate, nor the world is created. See, in the fourth chapter of Panchadashi, there are two creations, Isha Srishti and Jiva Srishti. Isha Srishti is a woman, Isha Karya. Then, out of that one woman, Jiva Srishti, a father creates a daughter, the husband creates a wife, the child creates a mother. And who are suffering and making others suffer? Not the woman. See, when the lady is a mother, oh, she is the best, no doubt about it. When she is a mother-in-law of the daughter-in-law, Kali, Karali, cha Bhayanaka cha. See? And when the same lady becomes the mother-in-law of the son-in-law, better than the mother. You all husband, you must be having this experience. Whenever you go to your wife's house, then you see what a great, with all pomp, aye, please come. And these people think they are respected. It's not a respect. It is patch up. They know what stuff they have given you. And therefore somehow manage it. Okay. See, friends. The lady is the same. Lady has no problem. The problem is this conditioned expressions. And therefore, tasman na jayate chittam, chitta drishyam na jayate. This is the truth. And when the otherness is not recognized as otherness, that is expression of the non-dual in a duality. See? So, tasya pashyanti ye jatim, ke vai pashyanti te padam. Therefore, neither the mind is born nor the world is born, but those who are trying to see that the world is born, the people are born, the things are born, and the mind is born, they are trying to perceive the impressions of the feet of the birds which are flying in the sky. See, what an example given. You cannot see. About this, I tell you one of my experience. This happened many years back in Dehradun. I was with my Swamiji. And one girl came, a reporter or whatever you call, and said, I have come to take your interview. We want to put it in the newspaper. So she gave me a paper. You can prepare. I said, I don't read anything second time. Even Gita I have not read second time. You think I'll read second time. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? He said, yes, I am ready. Start. One question, answer. Pata, going on. Finally, she got fed up. Will you give one question answer proper? I said, do you think I was talking improper or what? What was wrong? Tell me. Okay. Last question. How do you want to leave your footprints in this world when you leave this world? I said, look here. First of all, you will not see my footprints because you will die before me. She got so frustrated. And those who walk in the mud, they leave the footprints. See, those who walk in the space, they don't leave footprints. See, friends, where is this world? Where is you and I? There is but one truth. Hold on to that. And thereafter, play the game of life. How to play the game of life? Karnataka. How to do the Nataka? As you are doing now. As if listening to change. No. It is just a time pass. सत्य है. See, tasya pashyanti ye jati, he vai pashyanti te padam. Continuing further, and therefore, उक्तैः हेतुभिः अजम एकम ब्रह्मेति सिद्धम यत् पुनः आदौ प्रतिज्ञातम तत्फल उपसंहारार्थ अयम श्लोकः. Therefore, now we are concluding this theme. Ajatam jayate yasmat ajatihi prakrutistada prakrutir anyatha bhavo na kathanchit bhavishyati. Ajatam jayate yasmat. See, because ajatam, the mind, which is unborn. If this unborn mind has created this world, meaning if from the gold ornaments have come out, will they be anything other than the gold? If from the unborn chitta the world is created, therefore the world is also unborn. See? From the non-existing entity, if something is created, can it be real? That is also not born. See? I don't have a wife. So from my non-existing wife, can there be real children born? If the mind or the chitta itself is not real, yasmat ajati prakriti. Therefore, not being born is its nature. Example is given, prakritehe anyatha bhavo na kathanchit bhavishyati. Nature doesn't change. For example, they have given in the next verse, अनादेः अनन्तत्वं च संसारस्य न शेष्यति अनन्तता चादिमतः मोक्षस्य न भविष्यति. See, अनादेः अन्तवत्वं च संसारस्य न शेष्यति. If the samsara is anadi, since when it is happening we don't know, it is right from the beginning, meaning before we know, without the beginning. Anadi samsara, therefore if it is anadi, it cannot end. What I told you many times, this world has always been like this. Anadi, without beginning. Why without beginning? Beginning, we have seen that because the logic fails. Whether egg is first or the bird is first. Whether the karma is first or the karta is first. Because of the karta, the karma is born. Because of the karma, the karta is born. Who is first? So what is the answer? I don't know. I don't know means ajnanam. That which is created out of ignorance is not real. The snake on the rope. Don't forget our friend. The snake on the rope is born out of ignorance of the rope. In the same manner, this world of relativity, birth and death, is born because we are not caught the substratum which is supporting all the changes. Therefore, this world is, since how long? Now, if I have this question, since how long are the waves coming in the ocean? Don't know. How deep is the sky above? I don't know. How deep is the sky on the right side? I don't know. See, anadi without beginning. Why? I don't know. So ignorance is without beginning. And therefore, anadehe antavatvancha samsarasya na sesyati. Therefore, if the world is without any beginning, how can it end? Meaning what? This world has always been like this. One young boy asked me this question once, that in today's digital world, morning news becomes stale by lunchtime. And your Bhagavad Gita is so many years old. So is it applicable now? I said, you are very intelligent, you know. The law of gravity given by Newton in England, why it should be applied in India? It was okay when they were ruling in India, but now they are gone. See? During Bhagavad Gita time, people were seeing by nose, they were seeing by eyes. In their mind also, the same thing which is happening now. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. That time also, friends, enemies, my, tu. Humanity has always been like this. Like the scientific laws are always applicable to anybody. Therefore, our religion is not addressed to a people belonging to a geographical area in a particular historical period of time. It is beyond that. And therefore, that which is without beginning cannot be changed. Then what is to be done? Change yourself. And what we have to change? Be happy. Coming back to this only, whatever is topic is given to you. One person became so miserable, Swamiji, anything we tell you, you come back to be happy. Then be miserable. See, what for we are living? For becoming miserable or spreading misery is no. And therefore, anadehe antavatvam na samsarasya sesati. Therefore, don't try to change this world. This world has been always like this. Change yourself. And what we have to change? Fashion? Makeup? No. Change your vision. And what is the vision given by scriptures? Ishavastimidam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bunjitha magrudakasya siddhanam kurvanne veha karmani jiji visheshatagam sama. This is the vision given. See? Jiji visheshatagam sama. Live 100% every moment. You have learnt everything in scriptures. Therefore, anantata cha adimataha mokshasya na bhavishyati. Similarly, now I am in bondage. If I do sadhana, then I will be liberated. So your moksha liberation is created. If it is created, it will be lost. See the beauty. Samsara cannot be destroyed and realization cannot be created. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. See? Anantata cha adimataha mokshasya. Adimata, which is with the beginning. Earlier I was in bondage. Now I am liberated. After divorce, I am liberated. Then again get married, find out somebody. Give it a try. So what is the conclusion? Don't bother about this world. You be at peace. And how to be at peace? Our Maha Mantra. Dekho suno mat bolo. And when we reduce talking, there are some people who keep on talking non-stop. Such people are discarded by them. Go away, you don't come. The lesser you talk, more integrated you are with yourself. Maunam vyakhya prakatita para brahma tattvam yuvanam. And maunam is, be attentive, maunam is the discipline of mind. Manaprasada saumyatvam maunam atma vinigraha. And if a person is at peace with himself or herself, he will be at peace with the whole world. But if we are constantly like a poultry farm, caw, 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 going on, anybody we pakad and lagao. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. See? And when we talk, mind is reduced to speech. The moment the speech begins, the world is created. In deep sleep, no speech, no world, no time, no space, no object, no friend, no enemy, no world, no realization, no God, only you are there. Therefore, na karmana, na prajaya, dhanena, tyage neke amrutatva manashu. So what we have to give up? Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. What can you give up in this world? Nothing. What is yours? See, friends, therefore, the more we are at peace with ourselves, that is the highest spiritual practice. If necessary, yes, talk to people. Hello, that's enough. But don't eat their head. See, mokshasya na bhavishyati. Therefore, liberation is not created because bondage was never there. During the dream, somebody was chasing me and I was running, and in that chase, I tumbled with a stone and fell down, and the dream over. Will I continue running? See, therefore, आदावन्ते च यन्नास्ति वर्तमानेऽपि तत्तथा विततैः सदृशा सन्तः अविदिता अविलक्षिता. Adavante च यन्नास्ति, that which is not in the beginning and not at the end. In between also it is not there. See? Earlier there was no dream. After the dream is not there. So during the dream also it was not there. See? Before marriage, there was no husband. After marriage, there is a husband. After the wife left this man, again the husband has gone. So where the husband has gone? Ada vante se jannati. Dekho Maharaj. And who is this miserable? Non-existing entity is miserable. How can you improve the non-existing entity? Our struggle is try to improve the reflection in the waters. The water is muddy, dull reflection. The water is shaky, shaky reflection. Try to improve that. See, in Vivek Chudamani, this thought comes. The body is the bucket, mind is the waters. In that, the consciousness is reflected as the Chidabhasa, and it is shaking, and I am miserable, I am miserable. Neither the water is miserable, nor the sun is miserable, nor the reflection is miserable. Reflection doesn't move. It appears it is moving because reflection doesn't exist. Can we fish out the reflection from the water? No. So neither Bhagwan is miserable, nor the Jiva is miserable. See, friends, दुखी भी नहीं होने देते, बिल्कुल. You cannot. Maharaj, it is such a joy. And this joy is not because you get something or you lose something. Just being. Therefore, one of our book, being is knowing. You cannot know the truth without being the truth. All other will be only imagination brought from the book and like a parrot repeating. No. आदावन्ते च यन्नास्ति वर्तमानेऽपि तथा विततैः विततैः सदृशा सन्तः अवितथया इव लक्षिता. And therefore, all these worldly things, although they do not exist, yet they appear to be real. See? In the deep sleep, Desha Kala Vastu, where were we, when were we, what were we? Nothing. Nobody was there. Then we are again in the waking experience. Then again we go to sleep. So, Ada Vante Cha Yan Nasti. Before sleep, there was nobody. Then in the sleep, there was somebody. Then again sleep, there is nobody. So, Ada Ante Cha Yan Nasti. That which is not in the beginning and in the end, Vartamane be in between, tat tatha. Think. Before marriage, I was not a husband. After marriage, I became a husband. Then my wife left me. Then I am no more a husband. But I am a man. So, before marriage, there was no husband. After divorce, there was no husband. In between, where is the husband? Can we separate the man from the husband? This is husband, this is man. Think, friends. This is called the Gaunatma. Mukhyatma, the absolute reality that we are. Mithyatma, the body identification. After that, Gaunatma, then we become mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. We have fallen down up to the third level. So if we just find out who is miserable, then we come to know that somebody is miserable who doesn't exist. See? Now the question is, then where from he has come? Because mind requires a reference point to think. The most important principle, give your mind any reference point, it will start spinning. Reference point, when we were children. Enough. See, in deep sleep, no body identification, therefore no reference point. Therefore, mind has no reference to think. And what is the reference we are living in this world? Body identification. And what is that body identification? Mithyatma. Which body we are? The baby body, the teenage body, the middle age body, old age body. Which body? Think. आदावन्तीति यन्नास्ति वर्तमानेऽपि तत्तथा विततैः सदृशा सन्तः अविद्यथा इव लक्षिता. Although it is not real, it starts appearing real. See, again, in this Dakshinamurti we have seen, बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ् निर्विकल्पं पुनः माया कल्पित देश काल कलना वैचित्र चित्रीकृतम्. Desha Kala and a sequence Kalana are the projections of the mind. Space is the projection of expanse is the space. Projection of the sequence is the time. Projection of otherness is the object. Desha Kala Vastu. When the mind is absorbed in its own source in deep sleep, then where is the time, where is the place, where is the body? And therefore, all these things, just take them lightly, not seriously. And one simple rule, illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. Rule, simple rule. When my eyes are seeing red color, they are not becoming red. White color, they are not becoming white. Because eyes are illuminator, not getting influenced by what is illumined. We illuminate waking, dream, deep sleep, and samadhi. Not influenced by anything. What sadhana we want to do? Tell me. Parroting. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. How long? See. सप्रयोजनता तेषां स्वप्ने प्रतिपद्यते तस्मात् आद्यन्तवत्वेन मिथ्यैव खलु ते स्मृता. Now all the things which appear in the waking as real, although they are not, then tesham saprayojanata vipratipadyate swapne. But the wealth of this waking world has no meaning in the dream. See, on the basis of this, Ashtavakra Gita came. This Janak Maharaj, there are so many stories. So Janak Maharaj called once and he said, after the lunch in the afternoon, I was having a nap and there I saw I am suffering from terrible pangs of hunger. There was famine. And therefore, one rich man was distributing food. I went there, collected my puri sabji. And when I was going to eat, then one dog came and bounced on it. And he took that chapati. And I was running after him. And I tumbled down. And I was out of dream. Now, my question is whether the dreamer beggar is your king Janaka. The Janaka is the one who became the beggar. Tell me the truth. He was sleeping because of overeating. And he had a dream, he's hungry. Saprayojanata teshan swapne vipratipadyate. The other way also, the wealth of the dream cannot be smuggled in the waking. Therefore, how they are real? What is real? That which is available in all three periods of time, under all experiences. Therefore, tasmad adyanta antavatvena mitheshat kalute smrita. And therefore, all these objective things that we think they are real, they are not real. Here only it happened somewhere. One Gujarati family, they invited me for food. After the dinner was over, they will not, Gujarati will never give you anything free. So they asked me, Swamiji, our ba is not well, please bless her. So I had to go. खाना खाया था नमक हराम कैसे हो I had to go. I went there and that lady was in coma. Now, what do I do with the comatose lady? Zomato ke jesa comato. See? And then I just took her hand in my hand, covered with my hand, and then kissed my hand, not her. And there was a nurse there. So I was talking to her. Hey, how are you? Are they paying you okay? Yes. Do you have any other assignment? No, no, Maharaj, not yet. I said, I pray to the Lord that till you get next assignment, continue. When I was talking, that person came. Immediately, I became a Babaji. Now, who can challenge what I'm doing? And thereafter, third or fourth day, he came. Swamiji, namaste, namaste. Do you remember me? I said, I have forgotten God. Where will I remember human being? No, you came to our house the 4 day before. I said, it's all gone. 4 days before. I'm not holding inside. It's gone. No, our Ma was not well. She was in coma. You blessed her. When he said like that, my heart started coming out of the chest and going in. Now, what happened because of my blessing? If she survived, he has come to kill me. If she dies, my blessings kill the people. What a tragedy for me. We could not see her miseries. She was suffering so much. Your prayers were answered by God. I said, look here, don't cheat yourself. A person who is in coma never suffers. Person who has to pay the bill, he suffers. और कितने दिन उठाओ. See, friends, therefore, saprayojanata, when one is in the coma, the wealth, the property, the relations have no meaning. And therefore, tasmat adi antavatvena mitheshate kalu smrta. Therefore, they are not real, they only appear. सर्वे धर्मा मृषा स्वप्ने कायस्यांतर निदर्शनान् संवृतेस्मिन् प्रदेशे वै भूतानां दर्शनं कृतः. Sarve dharma mrusha swapne. See, all the beings, all the things that we see in the dream. Now, this one thought I very much like from Yoga Vasishta. This thought has really given me a kick. Like in our dream, there are so many people fighting, appreciating, somewhere satsanga going on, somewhere dogs are barking, somewhere car is going. All is happening in the dream. See? But when our dream is over, meaning when we are out of the dream, what happened to that dog? Will that thought ever come in our mind? Gone. If this is understood, we are all in the dream of Hiranyagarbha or Brahmaji. Fighting. When Brahmaji will wake up? Mahapralaya. Autobiography of a Dumbo. See, friends, just keep two mirrors in front of each other and see what happens. It is reflected into this. This is reflected. There is innumerable reflections. See, all these so many. If we are standing before a dozen mirrors, are we born 10 times? See, therefore, sarve dharma mrisha sapne kayasya antar nirdarshanat. Where is the dream seen? Not outside. Dream is seen inside. You know. And there, such a huge world, how can it remain there? See? Samvrutesmin pradeshe vai bhutanam darshanam kritaha. Therefore, in this small little area inside the nadi, how such a huge world can ever exist? And therefore, na yuktam darshanam gatva kalasya niyamad gatau pratibuddhasya vai sarvaha tasmin deshena vidyate. And also, if in the dream you have gone to some place, Switzerland, you have gone there, and you are riding on a motorcycle and going here and there and enjoying, and the accident happens, and when you are out of that dream, you do not wake up in Switzerland, you are back to Chinchpokli. You had gone there such a long distance and you came back so quickly. Mitteshakalu, because nothing has happened. If we look within ourselves sincerely, what is that we have really achieved in life? Ahara nidra bhayamaithunancha. What is achieved? The only achievement as a human being is spiritual evolution. And the evolution is not a result of any karma, but removing the wrong notions. Wrong notion about ourselves, wrong notion about the world, wrong notion about God, and wrong notion about is spiritual practice. I am from UP. Is spiritual practice. See? And the whole time goes in that. My friends, relax, relax, relax. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. But people will say like this, na, kya farak padta hai? The other day I went to somebody's house, and when they were giving me one sabji, the lady said, don't give that one. It contains onions. So, Swamiji, do you eat onion? I said, when I eat gali, what of onion? Do you think that we get all the time respect? No. आ गए. ठीक, आ गए. This is one of my experience in UP. It happened. I happened to go to some unknown man. He was having a shop and all that. I was walking. And he got up, came out, did namaskar to me. Maharaj ji, आइए आइए आइए. So I went to his shop. After some time, he said, I'm going for lunch. Please come with me. I said, very good. I come only for that. So I went to his house. Nice car and all that. He said, be prepared to get abuses and insult from my house. Okay. I said, okay. As long as you give me food, I'm okay. When we went to his house, first floor, wife uvacha, आज किस भिखारी को पकड़ के लाए? First statement. He looked at me. I winked. I said, never mind. See? We sat for taking food. His son came. You spend money on these useless people. When I want a car, you don't give me a car. He said, let us finish the food, I'll talk to you. He was cool, not agitated. Then he said, look here, you are my son. Therefore, you will get my property, this house and the factory, whatever we are manufacturing, but you will not get 1 rupee in the bank account. You deserve only this house and the running factory. You'll have to work and earn yourself. Now, what about my money? I am a baniya. I am investing. This investment will help me when I leave this world and go. See? So one extreme was कि इस भिखारी को ले आए. Other extreme, this is how the world is. See? कोई वंदो कोई निंदो कोई कैसे कहो रे राम सांगे प्रीत बांधी होत जैसे होत रे. Who cares? दुःखेषु अनुद्विग्नमनाः सुखेषु विगतस्पृहाः वीतरागभयक्रोधा तितदिः मुनि उच्यते. देखो न युक्तम दर्शनम गत्वा कालस्य नियमात् गतौ. So it is not possible that one can go such a long distance in the dream in a fraction of moment, distance being so long, and pratibuddhasya vai tasmin deshana vidyate. And when we wake up in that Switzerland, we are still here itself. We are not gone there. Mantradhyai sahamantham mantra sambuddho na prapadyate gruhitam chapi yatkinchit pratibuddho na pashyati. Similarly, if we are discussing something with our friends during the dream, that is not seen when we are in the waking. And similarly, whatever we have taken or given in the dream, that is null and void in the waking. And therefore, swapnecha avastuka kaya pruthak anyasya darshanat. Because in the dream, the body is different. Because our body is lying down already on the bed. And therefore, yatha kayas tatha sarva. Like the dream body is separate, the dream world is separate. Similarly, the gross body, waking body is separate, waking world is separate. They have no connection whatsoever. Therefore, one principle I told you, where from the world begins, when the world is created, and when the world ends, or where the world ends. The world is created the moment we are identified with our body. In deep sleep, where were you? When were we? What were we? Nothing. Body identification, the world is created. First. Second thing, world begins from our body. For a person in coma, there is no world. Whether you take out the tubes, no problem. That person will not curse you. You have taken out the tube, I curse you, no. So the world begins when we are identified with the body. Come out of the sleep, world begins. Starts from our own body and remains as long as we are identified with the body. And where the world ends, when the body identification is over. Like every dream is a fresh dream. Every waking experience is a fresh experience. Like for every dream, there is a separate dreamer. For every waking experience, there is a separate waker. Either write autobiography of a dreamer or don't write autobiography of a waker. Are we able to digest this? Then who is the waker? It is our creation. Like many flowers are put together through a thread, and then that garland becomes our life. See? And when the thread is removed, all the flowers go. More the number of flowers, longer the garland. Older the man, Many waker fools. Fools means flowers. Shorter the age, lesser number of flowers. Child, 3 4 years, very small garland. If there is only one flower, can there be a garland? Therefore, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. My friends, spiritual life is simpler than the simplest. All problems are created because of erroneous thinking. Correct the thinking. That is what we call myopia. The eye doctor also called it myopia. We also call myopia. Myopia. Okay. See, friends. स्वप्ने च अवस्तुका काया पृथक अन्यस्य दर्शनात् यदा कायस्तथा सर्वं चित्तदृश्यम अवस्तुकम. And hereafter, the next topic is taken about the waking and the dream and the relationship, which is normally spoken of, and how that is useless is also told. We'll see it in tomorrow's satsang. Tomorrow we'll be having 37th verse onward. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ.